So the assignment for this week, part of it, I required us to build a simple media card. So I'm just going to illustrate to build something maybe similar to this, but I'll apply what we are supposed to do. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create here, I'm going to create a file and I'll just call it card.html. So you can do that in your glitch project for the personal site or for dry or whichever you'd like. I just follow the instructions. So I'm just going to do something uh, of head. Okay. So I'll name it media card here. That. So I'll just run so that we can be seeing the changes as we continue to work on it. So right now it is blank. I only have the title here. So the next thing is they had said you should use article, and they said you need an image. So I'm going to add an image, and I've added my image like that. You can see I have my image here. It's now showing. Then they had said we add a paragraph, so I'm going to do that. I've added my paragraph. It's here. Okay, then they had talked about adding a button, so I'm going to add. Uh, I'll add first before I can add a button. I'm going to style it a little bit different. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add prices, and I'm going to use span to do that. So I'll write anti to have two sort of prices. So I'm going to have here as I'll use dollars. So I'll just write 1200. Okay, I'm going to do this right here. Uh, to price is something such as that. Then I'll do another span and I'll write selling price, and I'm going to give it, let's say, $950. Okay, so if I save this, you can see I have it here. Okay, then I'm going to add a button, and the button I'll just name it buy now, like that. So I have my button here. So I have all those like that. I could have more than one button if I want. Okay, I could do. Uh, I could put them in one. In one, I could group them. Okay. So as well, I could just go exactly with the way it was in the instruction. So all this, I can give them a footer. Then a footer like that. Okay. And then I can have two buttons, and I can put them in a class. Okay. So can have this button, and I can have another one here, and I can call this add to cart. Okay. So I have two buttons here like that. Okay. So let me change this so that I have the buttons first. That okay, then I can start styling. So when it comes to CSS, there are three different types. You can do it three different ways. The first one is inline. Okay, so inline is like I come to this and I do style like that, and I indicate like color. And if I write, let's say yellow, if I save, you can see this one, the color has changed. So that one is inline styling. And then I have another styling, and it is called internal. So internal styling, you go in the head. So you come in here in the head, and you do you do a tag, and you have style opening tag and style closing tag. So all the styling, you just do them in here. You style like that. And then the common one that we usually use, it is the external, whereby you provide a link to the given style sheet. So I'm going to style first the entire article. So I'll just give it a given size. So I want it to be, let's say, I want it to have a width of for 50 pixels. If I save, yeah, it should reduce. Okay, and then I want it to be in the center, so I'll just use margin and top 0. Then I want it to be auto to be in the center. Okay, so then this image is too big, so I can select the image. We'll do max width 100% and see. Okay, now you can see the image has reduced the size. Now I have it like that, and I could continue different stylings. I could do font family, and I can choose any font family I want. Okay, so that will change the font family. So let me increase this size to 600. It's a bit big, like that. Okay, let me do. So ignore whatever I'm writing right now. It's just to help to see the change. These ones were not being seen, so that's why I've just pushed this a little bit to the top. Okay, and then you have to use a border. So you have border. So in this case, I just do 1 pixels border, and I want it to be solid, and I can give it, let's say, I want it to be a black color like that. So I have this border. Then I can do padding to push the content inside, and I'll do 0.5 em that. Okay, and then I can do box shadow if I want, and let me do 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 2 pixels. Then I'll give it the color blue. I have my shadow here like that, and you can go on and style this differently. I can come and do the buttons. So I'll see here I have two buttons. So I can give them a class. Let me give this class button 2. So I'm going to style button 2 and do margin left, and let me do negative 1, no, 0.3 here, and see how it will look like. And now they are close to each other like that. Let me do zero point 0.4 and see. Hey, they're touching each other. Do zero point 0.5 so that they seem to be here like that. Okay, I can select now both buttons and I can style them. I can give them background color if I want. I'll give them a color yellow, and I can give the text color to white like that. White isn't a good choice, so I can choose something else. Let me just use black. That one is better. I can have these corners at least look different. So I'll give the other button, this one, I give it class, this button 1. So I'll style button 2. I want these corners here to be curvy. So I'll do border radius. Then I can indicate. Okay, so I can do 0. Then let's say 10 pixels. Then 0. Then 10 pixels. Okay, so I'll increase this to 50 so that the changes can be seen. Okay, hey, it's taking different corner. So I'll move that 50 to this side so that it looks like that. Now it's this 2, but I want these corners here. So I'll okay, move this here and see how it will look like. I'm going back to that corner. So it always starts from here, then it comes here, then it comes here. So I have 0, then 50, then 50 here, and then 0 at the end, then 0 like that. So that will give me whatever I want like that. Then I can do for button 1 the same. I'll select it. I can do the same. So I'll have this one will be 50 pixels, then to be 0, then 0, and then 50. So I have it like that. So you can continue styling. You can put this in same grouping and push them using margin or float to the other end.